Hello everybody, it's the Lego Inc here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's Lego review, we're taking a look at set 75261, the Clone Scout Walker 20th Anniversary Edition. This set came out in 2019. It has 250 pieces and 4 minifigures. As you can tell by the title of the set, as well as the box art, this is a 20th Anniversary Star Wars set. So back in 2019, it was 20 years of LEGO Star Wars since it came out in 1999. So they did a special celebration where they released some anniversary figures with special printing and a special stand in multiple sets. So in this set, we get Darth Vader as an anniversary figure based on his original 1999 appearance. And the rest of the set is more modern builds and is loosely based off an older set though. We have some nice printing though for the silver for the 20 years celebration, which is pretty cool. I do like that logo of the 20 years up top. On the back, we can see some of the play features and then the other 4 anniversary figures that are included in other sets, which hopefully I'll be reviewing someday. And we also see the set is based off the Clone Scout Walker from 2005, as we can see by the picture in the corner, which is a pretty cool touch. Let's open this set up now. So inside, we get 2 number bags, a small sticker sheet, and of course the instruction manual. And inside we have a pretty basic design for instructions. We have some art showing Battle Kashyyyk and the original set, again based off the 2005 Walker, and then we have the updated one, and then stuff talking about the beginning of Star Wars, some more promotion for the other anniversary sets. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the manual. Some other sets in 2019 as well. It's pretty cool how they included like a little blurb about the original Scout Walker. The first figure we get in the set is a B1 battle droid. This is just a basic battle droid figure that appears in many sets. Includes a blaster and all the standard tan droid pieces that make up the droid and that specialized head. Overall, pretty uninteresting since he appears in so many sets, but it's still good to add another one to the army. We also get a Wookie figure in this set who is fighting alongside the clones, and it's a pretty basic figure. He has some dark brown legs with some printing for some fur. Includes his blaster rifle, like a wooden one, to show like their kind of primitive weapons instead of like the sophisticated blasters others have. And they use the same newer mold for Chewbacca with like the printed waving fur. And then there's some face prints for that same tan fur, then some teeth and eyes, and it's a unique figure. I don't think he appears in any other sets, and it's just kind of like a general Wookiee basic neutral figure that you can kind of army build if you'd like, and it just works pretty well as a army builder figure. We also get a Kashyyyk Scout Trooper. This isn't unique to this set, but it's a pretty cool figure nonetheless. He has a all green torso with lots of printing showing bags and camouflage, and then he has some dark brown legs showing more of that camouflage armor and belts and stuff. Looking really cool. And then we have a blaster, of course. And we have the Scout Trooper helmet mold with like the visor going over the eyes, the green eyes, and then like the breathing mask. I don't know if it's the exact same mold used today for Scout Troopers, but it still looks pretty good. Lots of nice printing for the camouflage and lots of divots and stuff. It just looks really good. And then underneath it's just a basic clone face, nothing too special, but still a really cool clone trooper figure. So, we also get an exclusive 20 years figure in the sets, because of course I explained before, this set is celebrating 20 years of Star Wars. So before we talk about the Darth Vader figure, he comes with a stand here using a few different pieces, and in the middle we have an exclusive tile saying 20 years of Star Wars, 1999 to 2019, and then Darth Vader, of course, for the figure. And then we also get this 2x4 so you can connect it with other stands of the other figures. I don't have any, unfortunately, so I can't show it. But here's the Darth Vader figure. Comes with a lightsaber and we have a basic torso printing. They pretty much mimic the exact same print as the old Vader, with the control panel and a bit of the armor showing. And then he has that old Vader helmet mold, still pretty iconic piece. Underneath we have a print for his old face design with the no pupils, kind of basic lines and a bit of scarring. He also comes with a cape, which is not a foam cape, but a bit more of a harder cape like they used back in the day. And then on the back, he has a 20 years logo Lego Star Wars on the back, which makes him unique from the other old Vader figures. So yeah, pretty cool figure. I really like how they did this back in the day, and hope to get some more of these anniversary figures in the future. So alongside the battle droid, we also get a spider droid in this set, and it's an okay build. We've had better recently, but we have a clear piece here to help it stand up, and of course it has 4 legs connected to that piece with 8 clip-on areas. The legs are all the same design, use a lot of clip-on pieces, and they use a droid torso as well, which I guess connects them to like other battle droids, and it kind of stands well. It has like the X shape for the legs. It supports it nicely, but sometimes they can break off easily or kind of move up and down. It's kind of hard to position it correctly. In the front, connected to a ball joint, we have a stud shooter, which can move around and shoot the Wookies or clone troopers, and of course just works like a normal stud shooter. You just press down and it shoots out. And then behind that we have the eyes, which use the telephone piece with 2 red dots connected by a droid arm, so it can kind of be adjusted up and down. And then up top we have this nice ball joint piece here, which can move around, and then connected to that is this fencing foil piece, which is supposed to mimic an antenna. So overall, it's a nice build for a droid, spider droid, and there's definitely been better versions in the recent times, but it's nice to have another enemy to fight with in the other build in this set. So another little side build we get is this little trench area gun mount, and it's a nice little side thing to have. So it uses these jagged rock pieces as like the rocks protecting the area or whatnot, and they're all on hinges, so you can kind of adjust it to however length you want. You can have it all straight, or I really like it when it's a bit curved. It has a nice design like that. And then in the middle, attached to a clip, we have a little rifle sniper, I guess. So it can move up and down because it's on a hinge. And then we have these 2 black pieces on the side, making it look like a bigger turret gun. So yeah, it's a small little build, but still pretty unique. So here is the ATRT, the main focus of the set. And it's a pretty nice design for an ATRT. We've had many of these come out in LEGO. Of course, this is similar or based off of the 2005 one. I've reviewed the 2012 one on the channel, so you can check it out and compare it to this if you want. And there's the most recent famous one with the 501st Battle Pack, and I believe we'll be getting one later this year with the 212 Battle Pack, or Star Corps Battle Pack. I think that's the 212. So let's focus on this though. It has a unique design compared to other ones. So we'll start up top here with the seating area and where all the main guns are. So yeah, we have the gun right here, which can rotate, is attached to like this tire piece thing. I'm not sure. The thing that connects the axles, or on cars, on the other LEGO sets, it attaches to wheels. So we have this big piece coming out front for like a longer gun, and then right down here we have another stud shooter. I won't show it again because Spider Droid has the same exact feature. And then for the front here we have a sticker with some detailing, and either side we have the flaps connected by hinges, and they're actually kind of held in place by this piece here, and these brown things that come out make it so these flaps on the side are at a good angle, and they have some sand green to it, and it also kind of helps hold these flaps here in place, but I kind of like to have them a bit outstretched more, so it has a better looking design for the shield at the front. And up top here we have another sticker with some worn and some more sand green. For the seating area we have a stud and then a grill piece so you can easily take off your clone trooper. We have a little joystick for controlling. And then we have the antennas here connected to this piece. We have a shorter one here and then a longer antenna there. And on the back here we have some grill pieces, other details there. And you can see we have these little things that come out. They act like they're connected to the legs, but they're really only going into the main body area there. So they're kind of just there again for extra detail. And I wish they kind of used a different color instead of blue, because it kind of looks out of place. And then the legs are pretty similar to other ATRTs. They use these kind of axle pieces. There's 3 sections and then the foot. And they have a bunch of these round pieces there on the joints connected to some snot bricks. We also have a bunch of these gray sloped grilled pieces, and they're actually they're kind of useful when you want to curve it into the right shape so it stands up. These gray pieces act as like kind of boundaries so you can't move it further, and then this one kind of connects it to each other, it bends, and then these tiles kind of stop it from moving, and then the one down here kind of just stops the foot from going up higher. So it's really nice how they make the legs kind of snap into the right position. You don't have to like fumble around until it stands up correctly, which is cool. And then down here, of course, we have the little foot using some slope pieces on the side and more tan, and then like the toe coming out, which is on the hinge. The other side is pretty much exactly the same, and the same thing with the legs where they kind of snap into place. So yeah, it's a pretty sturdy model. It won't really fall on you. And then of course you can move the legs so you can act like it's walking and whatnot. So yeah, it has pretty good posability to it. So overall, it's a pretty good ATRT model. I really like how the legs can kind of just go into place, and it has lots of nice details. I like the color scheme of it, and just overall nice little model. In conclusion, this set is a nice little anniversary set celebrating the origins of Revenge of the Sith sets in 2005. And it has a few nice figures like the Wookie, the Clone Trooper, and of course that cool anniversary edition of Vader. The builds are okay. The Spider Droid is whatever, and then we have that little small turret build. The ATRT is nice, but kind of forgettable. So overall, the set is kind of more focused. If you're buying it, you're probably buying it for the figures and maybe the ATRT build. But yeah, it's kind of an army builder set when it was released, but nowadays it's kind of getting more expensive. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you would rate this set down below. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. And yeah, we'll see you guys in another LEGO review. Like, subscribe, share. Bye-bye.